What is up, guys and gals? It's me, Thomas here, and today, as you can see, we are not in the attic today. We are actually in a new place. That's right. Welcome to my new digs. For those of you who do not know me in my personal life, I recently moved out of my house, of my old house, and I moved into here. For those of you who are really looking to know, I moved to Pennsylvania. That's about as much as I can tell you, due to licensing disputes and everything. But with a new place comes a new review. So this is a bit different. And I saw this while I was walking around in my local Walmart, and I was like, you know what? I have to have that. So here it is, Studio Series Bumblebee. Now, it's not the Studio Series #1 Bumblebee. It is the new Bumblebee movie, Studio Series Bumblebee. As you can see, it comes with Bumblebee's new look here on the side here, and on this side you got the Autobot logo and the new Bumblebee look here. I think he looks absolutely fantastic with that boombox in his shoulders. I think that looks great. On the side here, we also have Bumblebee Studio Series 18. Congratulations on that. Top just says Bumblebee Movie, Transformers Bumblebee. And on the back, it shows you his new look and what he turns into. Richard Cross sales here. You got Shadow Raider, the new Transformers 3, I want to say, Transformers 3 Ratchet, and Studio Series Jazz. This is the Studio Series line, if none of you guys are following along. We're all here. And of course, what comes with this, but we will take a look at that at the end, is the drop set as the backdrop for the Studio Series Bumblebee. But without further ado, let's take a look at this thing. I am really excited about this. For those of you, this is Bumblebee's new look. He is a yellow Volkswagen Bug. For those of you who don't speak car, yeah, he's a yellow Volkswagen Bug, and I think it's great that we got a new Studio Series toy to represent how he looks. I think it looks great. I think it's perfect. There is, however, one flaw with my copy, at least. The side panels on the bottom of my figure's doors, they tend to pop out of place. So I'm definitely going to have to shave a little bit of plastic off because I got to keep them centered. But for the rest of the figure, it looks really good. And he does come screen accurate, as you can see in his car mode. He does come with the visible head syndrome, but apparently that's screen accurate now. So yeah, that's pretty much it for the car. One thing I do have to say that I think is really interesting is that he only comes with one side mirror. He only comes with one side mirror. I don't know if this was on purpose or if this also is on the movie masterpiece version. Not 100% on that, but don't quote me on it. So, anyways, here he is. I think this guy looks absolutely fantastic. He does come with some accessories. He comes with... Dropped one of the accessories. Whoops. Okay. Comes with some accessories. He comes with a new battle mask. I think that battle mask absolutely looks fantastic. Pretty screen accurate. I do say it could use a little bit of black wash, but after that I think it'd be perfectly fine. Comes with his arm cannon, which I'm not a huge fan of the fact that the Studio Series, they have you pull off his arm and then put his arm cannon on. I'm just saying, that's just me. And then he does come with a sword, or the Stinger Sword as they call it in the film. And all of these do fit in vehicle mode, so there is weapon storage. So bottom here, can take the sword, just plug it in underneath on one of the arms. You can do it on either arm. Plugs in right there on the bottom. And then the gun, you can see this little peg there, a little bit there. And then there's a little peg right here on his crotch. Just peg that on, so it should look like that. And then the battle mask does fit in on vehicle mode. Let's see if I can get a good look on that. You can see there's a little tab underneath the trunk of the car, but we're going to call it the hood. Underneath the hood of the car, there's a little groove section. And on the... Oh, shoot. Don't want that to drop. Excuse me one second. There we go. Got it. And then on the bottom of the car here, it does just has a little tab section, which it does work for both faces if you want to have him in his battle mask face or his cute little puppy dog face. It does have a tab. Never seem to hold it just right. But it does have a tab right on the back there. And you just take it and you shove it in that little slot section down there, if I can get it to go in correctly. There we go. So it all stores underneath in vehicle mode, but can't really, we don't need there's no use for the accessories in vehicle mode because we're going to turn them into robot mode now. So take all the accessories off and let's get down to oh, before I forget, here he is in scale comparison to Leader Sentinel Prime, because that's just happens to be the only Transformer I have lying around. There he is in scale. I have to say this scale is pretty nice. I actually like the scale of this one. Now, I have heard a lot of people complain that this version of Bumblebee is a lot smaller. I think it's really interesting about that. Anyways, without further ado, let's get the transformation done and out of the way. Got to make sure I can get all this on camera here. So, to start the transformation off, what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to come to the back section and just pull this back. Just essentially take the engine or hood section and pull it back. Then what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to lift the trunk up, pull that up, and then it just attaches the whole roof section of the car. So do that, pull it back just a bit, then take the doors, open them up, push these little headlight pieces in, and then that'll free up some space for the wheels to move outward. Do the same on the other side. Push that in a bit, and then back outward. So then you do that. Then what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to come to the back section here. After this has been pulled down, you're going to want to bring this whole section down. And then this is where things get a little bit tricky. You're then going to want to push these back all the way, like all the way back. And then, after you're done with that, you split them. You can split them off. And then you take the foot section, and it is on a little slider hinge, so you're going to want to push it towards the metal bit here, like so. Then you're going to want to take them, push them in like so, to the point where they just tab into this little calf piece right behind here, and then just angle his feet out like that, and then do the same thing on the other side. Pull this out, scooch it down on the hinge, bring it down, tab it in, make sure everything is all lined up. Did mine line up all the way perfectly? No, it did not. Okay, let's line everything up, and then move the foot, fix the feet, and then everything else is just like the original Studio Series one, except for you have to rotate the waist in order for the legs to be complete. So rotate the waist before that. So then you're going to want to flip the arms out like so. Do the same thing other side, and then you're going to want to take this whole top section and rotate, or actually better yet, pull the arm out. Make sure you can actually angle it all together, and then take this whole top section, rotate it down, and then these just kind of push in. There's a little black piece underneath. You need to make sure that that's tabbed into the chest, and then you can angle these in just a bit. Do the same thing on the other side. Make sure this is all done and out of the way. Rotate this whole thing down. Make sure that black piece is tabbed in, and then tab all that together. Make sure everything's all flipped out. Okay, then what you're going to want to do is, this is one thing that I do not like about the Studio. This one specifically, I don't like this because I have seen this with the people who got their Studio Series figure early. But what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to take this whole back section, fold it in, and then you're going to want to take this hood, the roof section, and then fold that in. And there's this little, let's see if I can get this on camera. There's a little section right back there, and you're going to want to push. What did I do? Break something? Don't seem to have broken anything, but you're gonna want to take it, bring it past that, and then I don't like this, and then push it up into that little groove section. You gotta do a lot of forcing, and I don't like it because it's on a clear plastic hinge, and that's something that you want to avoid because those things tend to break very easily. But after that, the backpack is almost done. Then you're gonna want to take these windows, fold them down, then take this section, fold it like so. Do the same thing on the other side. Fold that down, fold that in, and then straighten everything out. And there you have Bumblebee in his robot mode, just like so. And I like this new robot mode. I think the new design for Bumblebee looks good. I think it's great that they're going back to the G1 roots. I think it's great that they're going back to the fact that he's now a Volkswagen slug bug. I think that's really amazing. Give me 1 second. I'm going to go grab my other scale comparison here. Make sure all that's pegged in. Here he is next to Leader Prime. Revenge of the Fallen Leader Prime specifically. I'm going to make sure this guy can stand up just right so we can get this comparison correct. Nope. Okay. Alright. Oh, nope. Waste. Jeez. Should have spent more time doing this, but this is the first review, so there are bound to be issues. So, put this all on the camera here. So there's the scale comparison. He is absolutely tiny for a deluxe class. I almost want to say verges on Legion class. I verily want to say very, like, he's like on the very edge of Legion class. This guy over here, definitely leader class. Definitely without question. This guy, almost Legion class, almost deluxe. He's like in between a Legion class and deluxe. Like, here's Legion class, here's deluxe, and he's like right here. So that's essentially the scale for that. Let's get this guy. Nope. Put you back. Okay, so now as for all of the accessories that he comes with, you can plug them all in on his body. You can take the sword, you can plug it in right there on his arm. Now he's got his sword so he can cut and slash things all he wants. And everything does store on robot mode. For the gun cannon though, you have to take the arm. Oh no, not the hand. You want to take the whole arm, pop it off. Take this. Make sure that the whole bit side is facing the shoulder pad. Otherwise, you will not get it on, because I had many troubles with that. Many troubles. And he has his arm cannon. And the cool thing about his face is you can literally just. Cool thing about the face is you can. Let's see if I can get this on camera. If you can push it forward just like that, you can pull his face right off, and then you just have that disturbing looking image there. And then you can pop the battle mask right in its place. So right there. There he looks with all of his weapons on him, and everything does store on robot mode. There are these little tabs on the little wing section here, and you take the face, and if I can get this to go right, plug it in. Oh, because I turned the camera on, everything's now not wanting to stay in place. That's how it works. Once you get a figure, there we go. Once you get a figure, it no longer wants to work on camera. Now, this is one thing that I absolutely had to fix when I got my figure, because when I got my figure, these tab sections right here on the back of his hood, or his trunk, or his hood, trunk, whatever it is, these do not fit, and they will not fit on any copy of this toy. So you're going to want to shave it down just a hair. Take a file or something. I used a pocket knife to shave away just a little bit of plastic from the sides and the top, because otherwise this will not fit. There is another section of holes right there, and then they just plug right on top of that. See? Because if you try to put it on top of this one, it's just not gonna fit. Like, you cannot put it on. Like, I'm literally pushing all my force onto this, and it's not working. This one, I had to shave it down, and it works. So there you have that. So that's essentially how this figure looks and how it works. Now, if I was to give this on a scale of 1 to 10, I'd say this one rates right around, I want to say a 6 or a 7. I want to say it rates 6 for 7 for, actually, let's go down. Here, let's pop the camera up a bit here. Ooh, don't want those to fall. But I want to say in terms, oh, see, that's the problem, is the arm will fall right off. There we go. Arm. Okay, just pop all these details off here, all those little extra bits. I want to give this figure a 6. I'm going to give this figure a 6.5 to 7. I'm giving it a 6.5 to 7 for anything over 5 is a good figure. I would recommend you buy it. For this one, I have to say this rates right around a 6.5 to 7 because I like the design. I like how it looks. I think it's a great figure. The only problem is that I have with this is all of the clutter. Like, there is clutter all over this figure. This is clutter. This is clutter. Like, these wings are clutter, and apparently these wings are not screen accurate. Let's see if they have a full. Well, this one's different, but on screen he does not have these. He does not have the wings. He didn't have those. We did see the blaster in the first trailer. We saw the blade in the second trailer. We saw the battle mask in the first trailer as well. But overall, I would recommend that you pick this figure up. I bought mine at my local Walmart. You can buy these for right around $20. I would not say $20 is worth it for a deluxe class, but hey. Hold on. You know what? This has been a long time coming. Before we go any further in this video, I want to say that Hasbro, you need to drop the prices on the deluxe classes specifically, because let's go back 10 years. Back in 2008, these things were only $10. That's right, $10. I would pay $10 for this. Jump cut to 2011, they went from $10 to $12. And I'd still pay $12 for this. Then 2014 not 14 or 2009 it was $12. 2011 it was $15. 2014 they jump cut it to $16, and still that's a good enough price for a deluxe class. But then in 2017 they went from 2017 they went from $16 up to $25, and it's like, whoa, why'd you guys do that? That doesn't make sense, because the leader classes are still $60. Granted, back in 2010 they were $40, and then they went from 40 to 55, and then from 55 to 60, and they stayed at 60. And they haven't gone up or down since. But these $20, I don't think so. But I do have other reviews that are coming out. you'll see a review for my Leader Prime view. You'll see a Leader Prime with Jetfire combination video coming soon, and you'll see a Studio Series Leader Class Grimlock review. I filmed those before I moved. You will be getting those soon. Because I haven't had time to upload them. I haven't had time to really do anything. But really, today's been like the only day I've had time to do this. So, hit a like on this video. Please subscribe for more content. Don't forget to leave a like on this video. Don't forget to leave a comment down below about what Transformer and what Goof video you're going to be seeing next, because as I will be continuing the Goof series, we will be starting on this Halloween. We will be starting this Halloween with some Halloween episodes, and then from Halloween then on we will be doing more. I have not had time to do the Goof videos lately because I've been packing. I've been getting things ready. And before I continue any further, I made a promise to you at the beginning of the video. We will look at the backdrop. Oh, there goes the instructions. We don't need no instructions. Here is the backdrop for the figure. It is Charlie's Garage. I think it's Charlie's Garage is what it says. So, there you go. There you go. That's what it looks like. Before that goes any further. But, yeah, essentially that's what's been going on in my life. So, please don't forget to hit that like button. Don't forget to subscribe for more content. Don't forget to leave a comment about which Goofs video you want me to do next, and about what Transformer you want to see me do next. I do have a list of Transformers that I will be purchasing within the next year. I have plans to purchase the next wave of deluxe classes, which include Sideswipe, World War II Bumblebee, Barricade, and I think the next one is Crankcase. Yeah. I have plans to be purchasing Sideswipe, Barricade, and World War II Bumblebee. So you will be seeing those reviews when that happens. So, anyways, thanks for watching, and it's Thomas Final One saying goodbye for now, and peace. Don't forget it.